is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network. Hello, Chicago Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishadis, and it's time to focus for this Friday, February the 6th. And I'm joined today by Brandon James. Brandon, how we doing?
Good. Happy Friday. Welcome to Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, we'll get my prediction in a little bit, but today it's a sole focus because we are going to address the Chicago Bulls, ladies and gentlemen. A completely different team from when the last time I was on a show on Monday. We talked about it a little bit yesterday on Raise the Bar. You can also see that here on Raise the Bar TV. But I mean, so it's kind of just the first they traded Vooch to the Celtics, and I mean that was the one we've been asking for the longest time. It seems like is when are they going to trade Vooch? They finally do trade him, and now Vooch is probably in the best shape to possibly win a championship.
Yeah, it is. You know, Vooch is his scoring got better. His defense stepped up a little bit better. So now he's on a real team, I guess you would say.
Maybe he'll play defense.
Right. So I mean, good for him. And they're getting what's his name back sometime this year too, aren't they?
No, I don't know if Tatum's coming back.
No.
Maybe, I don't know.
I believe they're in the middle of the pack, like a 4th or 5th seed, I believe Celtics are. And
yeah, so I mean, good for him. And Vooch had some great games as a Bull, so he's gonna be missed.
Yeah, he's as of right now we don't have a center at all, so
no. Then we'll be talking about the Bulls. We'll be talking about the games that they're playing because again they played last night. We'll get our first look at the new look Bulls, and we'll talk about that on Monday. Then they trade Kobe White to the Hornets, and Brandon, I was a little sad on this one because he was kind of the leader, I guess you can say he was kind of the leader, the guy that kind of he played good basketball. I'm gonna miss Kobe White as he gets traded to the Hornets.
You know, but me and Bryce were at the game of Milwaukee, and he didn't come out at all, literally until the last second. I told Bryce, wonder if he got traded, but he didn't come out. Literally, there was like 10 seconds left on him and Patrick Williams, so I thought maybe something happened, but he came in. But yeah, he's gonna be that guy. And there's another guy we'll talk about it. I think is truly gonna be missed. That got traded yesterday.
Yeah, and that's Ayo Dosunmu. Yeah, and he gets traded to the Wolves. Actually, he probably has another chance to win a championship too, because the Timberwolves are pretty good.
His buddy that from Illinois, Terry Shannon Jr. He's played for the Timberwolves. He came out of Illinois too.
Yeah, they said they finally get a chance, and I mean they're pretty good in the. So I think they're gonna.
I think Ayo's gonna play. I mean, I think he'll get minutes there.
And then even in the middle of the night, I worked third shift and Dalen Terry got traded. I was surprised by that one.
Terry of all people, He did. We used to watch him at the Windy City. He was our guy.
He was always bouncing back and forth everywhere too, wasn't he?
He had a good under the basket turnaround layup on Tuesday. But I mean. Okay, can we get rid of the coach now? Everybody else is getting shipped, but he signed a new deal, so he's not going anywhere.
Well, no, I think there's a lot of rumor that, and I heard this rumor. I don't know if you know this, but there's the talk of the Duke's head coach coming because he's got Chicago ties, that he could come here if this whole thing. I mean, because I don't think Billy Donovan wants to deal with all this.
No, I mean,
so
what happens?
So you take the Duke coach, yeah. What if you take the Duke coach, start a rebuild, and don't forget who he recruits? Carlos Boozer's son's going to be in the draft.
Yes.
But the Bulls, the thing is, the Bulls have a good enough record where they're not going to have a good draft pick this year.
I mean, they would really have to lose the rest of his games.
And they got like 87 second round picks for the next like 15 years.
Right.
So I mean, I don't really know what they're going to do. But so that's that. That's so the trades, and then the Bulls got Jaden Ivey, who I haven't heard that. Brandon, you know much about him? They got him from Detroit, right?
Yeah, I mean, he averages between 14-20 points a game when he's healthy. But I mean, I think he's one of the guys. He's a good overall. I think can score points. I mean, I think he's gonna be the main. I think he's gonna be the main point guard. I mean, not as giddy, whatever, whenever he wants to.
And Trey Jones is hurt still too, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking. If you put him, Jones, Giddy, I can never say his name. How do you say his name? Banalis?
Modest Buzelis, I
Yeah,
believe.
his, and then whatever the center situation is as a good starting five. And then they got the other shooting guard too. He was part of,
Simmons,
yeah, Simmons.
because I think they were trying to trade him too.
I'm glad they got Mike Conley. Listen to this. I looked up Mike Conley's stats.
Can't wait
He
a week.
played for 25 minutes in a game and had 0 points. How do you play for 25 minutes and not have a point?
Defending,
He was terrible.
but
I'm glad he got traded.
he got traded twice.
I know. That was just a part of a package. They said that he wasn't even good. He wasn't even traveling to Chicago, they said.
Yeah, they kind of I think they tell you in the beginning. So just to recap, out Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, Kevin Horner, Nikola Vucevic, Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips. In Jaden Ivey, Anthony Simmons, Colin Sexton, Nick Richards is the guy they got from Milwaukee in the 3-team deal. I can't say the guy's name that they got for Dalen Terry, but I believe he's a big guy. Gushan Yubaseli.
Yeah, I think the center, isn't he?
I think so. They need one.
Rob from Milwaukee that you said.
Yeah, Rob Dillingham and Leonard Miller, and they got 9 second-round picks. So Jaden Ivey's probably the highlight of this.
Was on the team anymore.
Who?
Julian Phillips. I didn't even know he was on the team anymore.
I know. And they also got what Jalen Carter's still a Bull, right? He's actually played pretty good.
No, he was part of that one of those trades. I saw him on the list.
Oh shit.
Or got released or something.
Wasn't he the one with the goggles?
No, that's
Oh no. He got released. Who's the guy with the goggles?
That's the Smith guy. That's the starting center.
Yeah, he's still around, right?
Yeah, but he's on a 20-minute limit restriction. He was Tuesday.
The Heat announcer said the Bulls were not happy that's kind of leads to where when they released Jalen Carter that day, I guess the locker room was not happy that happened.
Oh, is that when they lost by 50?
No, the night before after they won. And I think Jalen Carter actually played and did good in that game. And then he got released, and I guess that set the whole tone for why they came out and looked terrible on Sunday.
Well, thanks for AK-47.
Yeah, that was the original. I mean, it's a name of a gun, but the original AK-47. Do you remember Andre Karolinko? He was the star of the Utah Jazz.
I thought
what a time to be alive.
It was last week. It was good to see Joakim Noah, Kirk Heinrich, Andres Nocioni. Yeah, back when it was fun to be a Bulls fan. Yeah, now you just watch.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick time out. We're gonna do a Hello Chicago rewind and a Ryan Focus. When we come back, we're gonna talk about what's next for the Bulls and do we believe, are they buyers, are they sellers? Because that's the name of this episode. I mean, obviously they've sold, but what's next for this team? I'm going to give you my Super Bowl prediction in the Ryan Focus. That's all coming up right now. Let's head to the rewind. Had that, and then I watched UFC at 9. So I didn't get a chance to watch the Bulls Saturday. And again, the Bulls were shorthanded, and they were able to get a win over the Heat, 125-118. I'm like, maybe I should give this Bulls team a chance. I'm going to give them a chance. I cleared my schedule Sunday night before I went to work. I turned on the Bulls game, and they were absolutely embarrassed by the Miami Heat. They looked terrible. The first quarter, they weren't making any shots. I think they were down by 20 at one point. They lose 134-91. Once again, another embarrassment by this franchise.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. I said the boys are back in town.
The time is finally here, and it is the time for the big game. And it is the Seahawks and the New England Patriots. And I don't know if I'm still really over the Patriots dynasty. So they're kind of a team that bores me, but I mean, they're young with Drake May. So, and I mean, they also had an easier path to the playoffs and the Super Bowl. And for the Seattle Seahawks, their defense, just like New England, has been really, really strong. And then can Sam Darnold finally do it? So there's a lot of questions in this. The Seahawks are clearly favored -4.5. I mean, if you're a betting man, you want to take New England with the points because I think the defense of New England can't stop them. But then you look at the other side of things and the plus, what is it, 45.5. So I mean, I would take the under on the points because I think it's going to be a defensive game, and I think I'm going to go New England +4.5 because that's the only way you're going to win money. You're not going to win money if you do minus the points with the favorite Seattle. So I'm going to go plus New England. I think Seattle's going to win the game, but if I'm a betting man, I'm going taking the points +4.5 for New England, and then under on the points. So that's it. Everyone, enjoy Super Bowl. Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
See, I did it again. Good Lord. Are you betting on the Super Bowl at all?
I have not put one in. I'm gonna probably put one in tomorrow.
I am not excited. Like, I'm not even excited for the Super Bowl. Someone said on Twitter, a lot of media people said they wanted the Bears to make the Super Bowl because they were the most entertaining team in the playoffs.
Maybe for your Fan Focus Live would be interesting to tune into.
Yeah, you want to join me? Are you doing
Sure.
anything on the February 21st?
No,
I did have. If I would have checked the mics, I would have had the February one already done. But we're doing and we're gonna look back at the Bulls Pistons rivalry.
Remember,
So that'll be
to do one this weekend.
Yeah, we're supposed to do the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But that was when I was supposed to work. But I'm off now. 3-day weekend.
Yeah, so I will see you February 21st against the Pistons. Oh boy, that game should be fun.
Yeah, I know. I didn't really put into account the Bulls would be a completely different look team. So I said I'm not gonna watch any more Bulls games in here. Now I got to sit here and talk about them for 2.5 hours.
Well, we'll make fun out of it.
So that'll be coming up soon. Now let's talk about what's next for this Bulls team. So the rest of this season, what do you really expect out of the Bulls?
I mean, not much. I mean, to see how the new players, do, like I said, and it seemed how they gel together, and it seemed like, what happens I'm not gonna say if it works out and they do make the play-in tournament.
I don't know. I find it hard. I think they got a good core there in the way Charlotte's playing.
They're ahead
and the
of us
Bucks
or
are only
behind us?
if because they want to, according to Shams, with that guy, the ESPN guy, he said that there's still a chance that he stays in Milwaukee and they build around the Bucks become a contender again. So if the Bucks play, they'll probably pass the Bulls too.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to.
At least our vacation won't get ruined. We won't have to talk about the Bulls because the play-in tournament's usually reserved for them, but we won't have to deal with it.
Yeah, that'd be good. They'll be eliminated.
So I would say for the rest of this year, just see what you got, and then if it accidentally make the playoffs, so be it. They're always there in the play-in.
And then talks about Billy Donovan. Is he gonna stay here for this? I'm guessing you think they don't have to talk to your coach about that, do they? I'm
sure.
Team?
I don't know. I'm sure it goes in there, but
was he gonna say no?
Now the off season is gonna be the big question.
Yeah.
Like, where is he gonna still be there, and who are you gonna get, or is this team gonna go through this might be a few years where we're like, oh boy, here are the Bulls.
If they do that, they just have to buy out his contract, right?
Yeah, I don't know if but does he even want to stay and deal with this? So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So a lot more. It's going to be more.
I don't think he's a great coach, honestly.
Maybe
maybe just because the Bulls don't have a good teams. I don't know.
Well, you can say that about any coach.
Well, some coaches are good, even it can make a
Brandon, name a good coach that coaches bad teams.
Okay, Ben Johnson turned the Bears around.
True, I guess. So we'll see. But I think this we just got to weather the storm, and then hopefully we'll have that same mix where the Cubs are good, and then the Bears get us through the holidays, and then hopefully the Blackhawks are good next year. Because I don't know, it might be rough, Brandon, being a Bull fan for a while.
We'll see what the summer.
The summer's going to answer a lot of questions. We'll see. So that's the Bulls. We'll have
you know what? The positive we can go to Bulls games because it'll be fun.
No, that's the thing. They still want you to go. I remember I stopped watching and caring about this team for about 3 or 4 years because they were so pitiful. So I have to watch. I have to cover them, but that doesn't mean I have to watch them. But here I got to do a fan focus live
against the best team in the NBA.
And didn't the Bulls trade someone to Detroit? No, that'll be Jaden Ivey's return to Detroit. Or no, it's at United Center. So
is that United Center?
Yeah. So that'll be exciting.
They play the Nuggets this weekend, don't they?
Oh, that'll be fun. So yeah, we'll have a full recap update on the week for the Bulls. The Blackhawks just played their final game Wednesday. They're off for 3 weeks. We'll recap those 2 games. So that's coming up on Monday's show. Then we're going to get it more starting next Friday. We're going to get it more into baseball with basketball going to be then going on the All-Star break. So all that coming up. So we're going to have talk additions, subtractions. Brandon, I need you to find. I got homework for you.
Yay.
So one of the shows, because I'm pre-recording a bunch of my shows next Thursday because there's no sports, so I might as well just get them out of the way. But I'm doing a franchise favorites for the Cubs and the White Sox. So I need you to each position. You can go back and look, but I need you for each position: catcher, first, second, third, and then all the positions, and then 4 starters, 2 relievers. Your favorite, not the best. Your favorite Chicago White Sox at each position.
You have to send me the list again of what.
There is no list. Just
the positions I need.
Every position: catcher, first, second, third, short,
and then 3 starters.
The 3 outfielders, and then 4 starters, 2 relievers.
Okay.
I already got my White Sox list. It was fun going down memory lane.
Oh boy!
Did you see Frank Thomas is mad at the White Sox?
Why?
Because the White Sox posted Black History Month and they didn't have Frank Thomas, and Frank Thomas is like, you forget about the one guy that's your franchise leader in every stat, and you don't.
Did they have Jermaine Dye on there?
No, I don't know who they had on there, but Frank was big. The big hurt was hurt.
Oh well, you know what? I mean, he's still gonna come out this summer.
You missed the big hurt. He was on the World Series team, but he wasn't.
He didn't even it seemed like he barely swing because he had so much power.
Yeah.
So he's on.
So we're gonna do franchise favorites as well, and then we'll get back into Bulls and Blackhawks before pitchers and catch. I mean, what is it today? The 6th. 1 month and 20 days till opening day.
Yes, can't believe it.
Can't believe it'll be in. So that'll be exciting. So everyone, have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. We're not gonna have a recap of it because we don't talk about Monday. We're black. That's what I made myself worse because I'm only talking Chicago sports. It is terrible this time of year. We need some. I miss the Bears and we need the Cubs. Hopefully the White Sox are good. We can have a good summer. You don't take over my network this summer. That'd be nice.
I think we're all back and clear. I think everybody.
No, I don't know. Sometimes you get ornery and just want to take over the network.
Oh, you never know.
So, Brandon, enjoy the Super Bowl. We're going to have a nacho bar.
I'll see you at the Super Bowl.
Oh, we're not going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. I found that out today. She texted me and said it was nacho bar, but it's not her original meat or whatever she's doing, she said.
I don't need to know about my niece's original meat.
It's not her original taco stuff. Because I was like, oh, tacos, Jake. And then she was at the taco bar. She said,
"Well, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to the Super Bowl." So everyone, enjoy. We're back Monday.
Not frying my tacos like I usually do. That's what
I'm glad you got the insight. I'm glad you got the scouting report on the nacho bar.
It sounded good too.
So everyone, have a good weekend. We'll see you. I'll see you on Monday. Brandon will probably be back for Thursday, and then he'll probably be because I'm going to pre-record all those episodes. So you'll probably be on there too.
Yeah, I'll be on there for the rest of February.
Okay, sounds good, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone have a good weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy the nacho bar. Comment below. What do you eat? What are you having for dinner through the Super Bowl?
About the Ringside Report this weekend.
Yeah, Ringside Report. We're going to update you on WWE, AEW. all that fun stuff. We have new champions, returns, number one contenders, hot dog. And that'll do it for us. For Brandon, I'm Ryan Yanishas saying thank you for watching Hello Chicago Network, where we're the focus of Chicago sports.